Hi everyone, my name is Paulina, and welcome to our 20-minute hip opening yoga practice. We'll begin today lying on our backs with our arms by our sides. When you're ready, bend your knees, press the soles of your feet together, and let your legs fall open to the sides for a reclined butterfly pose. Not only is this a great hip opening pose, but it also reduces stress, calms the mind, and stimulates the kidneys. And when you're ready, bring your knees together and begin to just rock them from side to side. We're just going to find any movement that's comfortable here. So you can rock side to side, bring your knees to your chest. You can open and close the knees like butterfly wings. Anything that you want, just to find movement in your legs and hips. Now come to a seated position, and once you're there, just begin to shake out your legs for a little bit. I love doing this to warm up my legs because it helps release tightness or even any nervous feelings. And it's honestly pretty fun. Okay, so now we're sitting, and on your exhale, slowly begin to fold forward. And place your hands wherever's most comfortable. That might be your shins, your ankles, or your feet. And just use your breath here to help yourself fold a little deeper. And this pose is great for deeply stretching the hamstrings, hips, and your spine. On your inhale, slowly lift up. And now we'll bring our right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. This pose is great because the left hamstring is getting a deep stretch and your right hip flexor is also opening. On your inhale, rise up, and we'll switch sides. So bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh, and once you're there, fold forward. On your inhale, rise up, and take a big, deep breath at the top. Now bring your knees towards your chest, and we're going to slide the right leg under your left leg, so your right foot comes close to your left hip. Then slide your left leg over your right leg, so your knees are directly on top of one another. And this is cow face pose. Now this is a very intense stretch, so a great modification for this is a reclined figure four. Whenever we sit in a deep, intense stretch, it's good to hold it for a long period of time so you get the most benefit out of your practice. As you exhale, slowly come up and unwrap your left leg and then your right. Let your legs go long in front of you and give them another quick shake, because that was a lot of work. Now bring yourself into tabletop pose. With toes tucked, hover the knees and send your hips up and back into downward facing dog, and pedal out the feet. On your inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, and as you exhale, bend the knee, sink the foot towards your hip, and begin to draw circles with your knee to open up the hips. And remember to take your circles in both directions. On your next inhale, reach your leg high, and as you exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand for a low runner's lunge. And reach your foot towards the outer edge of your mat so you can sink deeper into your hips. As you continue to breathe, bring your foot to the center of the mat, drop your back knee down to the mat, and lift your arms up overhead and back for a crescent lunge. And continue to breathe into your belly as you reach back. On your exhale, slowly release and plant your palms. And take a breath to reset here. Then step your right foot back and sink into your downward dog. Pedal out your feet for just a couple of breaths. On your inhale, raise your left leg to the sky, bend the knee, and draw your hip circles in both directions. Send the left leg high, then step it through next to your palms and walk it over to the outer edge of your mat. Feel free to gently rock back and forth if you'd like. It'll help to further loosen the hips and hamstrings. Then bring your foot to center, drop the back knee down to the mat, and rise up to your crescent lunge. And exhale. Plant your palms back to your low lunge. Then tuck your back toes and step your left foot back into your downward dog. You can pedal out your feet or simply stay here in stillness. On your inhale, raise your right leg once more and bend your knee. Exhale and release. Inhale. Raise your left leg, bend the knee, and release. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist for pigeon pose. Untuck the back toes and sink your legs into the mat. Now you can stay propped up in a proud pigeon, or if you feel comfortable, you can lower your body down onto the mat. Take whatever position feels best for you. And we'll rest here for 5 deep breaths. As you inhale, rise up and gently stretch your head back. Then plant your palms, tuck your back toes, and send your legs back into downward facing dog. On your exhale, send your left knee to your left wrist to switch sides. And again, continue to stay in proud pigeon or lower your body to the mat. We'll take 5 more deep breaths. Inhale, rise up and stretch the head back. Exhale, plant the palms and step back into down dog to pedal out the feet. On your exhale, look between your palms, walk to the front of your mat, and rise up to mountain pose. Exhale, hands at heart center, and take your feet as wide as the mat, and slowly lower your hips down into a yogi squat, or malasana. You can use your elbows here to further push your hips open. Keep your chest tall and lifted. Exhale, plant your palms and rise to stand. While standing, take your right foot and place it on the outside of your left foot. Once you're there, hinge at the hips and slowly fold forward. This will give a deep stretch in the hips and hamstrings, as well as calm the brain. On your inhale, rise up, unthread your right foot, and switch sides to the left foot. Inhale, rise up, and come to lay down on your back. Bring your right knee to your chest and send it over across your body to the left side for a lying supine twist. For an added stretch, try to grab your left foot with your right hand. This will stretch the right quad and hip. And exhale. Release your left leg first, and then bring your right leg back through center and send it long. Now bring your left knee to your chest and send it across over to your right side. And same thing here, try to grab your right foot with your left hand. Exhale, release your right leg first, then your left. Then plant your feet just below your hips and raise your legs into the sky for waterfall pose. You can grab the back of your legs to keep them up and supported. You can even try to gently pull your legs closer to your chest, one breath at a time. As we come closer to our chest, let the knees fall open into happy baby pose to reset your spine. As you exhale, send your legs long in front of you for Shavasana. And that concludes our practice. Thank you for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your day.